What's up, guys? The Ultimate Noodle Man here with another Pokemon Online battle against the GigiGaimpact. Oh wait, no, just GigiGaimpact, an acquaintance I made on the POS simulator. Alright, so let's get this show. Okay. Alrighty, I don't know why my sprite turns out as that. Okay, anyway, so I start out with Dragonite, he starts out with Gigalith. And I start out with Dragon Dance, like I usually do. And he goes for Stealth Rock. And then I use Earthquake after my attack being raised, and his Sturdy comes in handy. But then he goes for Explosion. And even though I have the multi-scale, that's still going to do a heck of a lot of damage. So, yeah. Alright, his next Pokemon is Fortress, and I'm going to go for Fire Punch. And the Sturdy of Fortress comes in handy. And he goes for Payback, and it's still not enough to take me out. Gyro Ball might have worked better. But okay, his leftovers. And then he switches out into Salamence. And my attacks fall because of Intimidate. And Fire Punch, ineffective. Then he goes for Outrage, outspeeding me, even though I did Dragon Dance, so that Salamence is pretty speedy. I didn't know it could be that fast. Okay, so my next Pokemon, Metagross, and the Stealth Rocks take effect, but it resists it, and then the Outrage is resisted, obviously, because it's a Steel type, and just the bulkiness of Metagross. And then my Meteor Mash does a heck of a lot of damage, because, Salamence isn't that defensive, and that's, the defense probably compensated for the speed, I guess. And then the Bullet Punch will finish him off. Next up, he goes into Fortress, just to use him up, I guess. Then I go for the Bullet Punch, thinking that would take him out, which I shouldn't have. I just wasn't sure if I could outspeed him or not, but I probably would have outsped him, so I should have gone for the Thunder Punch, and then he gives him an opportunity to go for Pain Split, and I thought that I was going to be screwed here, and I was getting nervous at this point. But, so he goes for Earthquake, it's going to do a good chunk, because it's super effective, but Metagross is very bulky, so it takes it pretty well. And another Thunder Punch, and Fortress is very bulky as well, so it's going to resist that. So it's just a battle of two Juggernauts here, but it ends with me, losing that bout because of the Earthquake. Anyway, so Swampert's up next because I have Surf, which is a special attack, which Fortress, doesn't have very high special defense. My Swampert is a mixed attacker for situations like this, obviously. He goes into Scizor next, and he goes for U-turn, which does a lot. Wow. High attack there. And then switches out into Lucario off of the U-turn. And, falling victim to my Earthquake. So, yeah, you should have probably seen that coming, but that's alright. Alright, Scizor next. Scizor is back. Goes into Pursuit. Uses Pursuit. I use Earthquake, which takes it down to about half. And Pursuit again. And then I go for Earthquake again a second time. It's going to be a 3-hit KO. I predicted that based off of the first hit. And then Pursuit again will take me out. That thing's got some high attack because my Swampert's pretty bulky. Alright, so next up is for Alligator. And he goes into Felicity while I go for Dragon Dance. Get his setup here. And now that he has Felicity out, I'm going to use Superpower. But he decides to switch back into Scizor, which maybe he was just trying to get my attack back to normal. I don't know. Now my attack is back to normal. And my defense is down 1 level. And so Felicity's out again. But I'm just going to go Dragon Dance again, raise my attack so that I can get this Blissey down in 1 hit. He thought I would attack first, but no. And that is the match right there, folks. Hope you enjoyed, and there will be more, hopefully. Alright. Later, guys. Noodleman out.